7:20. Police investigating the murder of Allison Baden-Clay say they're a step closer to knowing how she died. They've received the toxicology report, but what does that mean? Jed from Aspley is third-year Bachelor of Science student. He is studying forensics. Jed, thanks for calling up.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going well. I just don't feel that I know exactly what you could learn from a toxicology report. I understand the basics. It's about what might be found sort of in what sort of chemicals in the body. Is that right? Can you just explain how this would be useful in a murder investigation and what sort of things it can look at?
Sure. So you're exactly right. Chemicals are screened for. Usually when you do a toxicology report, you have like a general set of things that you're scanning for, so particular poisons, venoms, toxins, that type of thing. This is obviously useful because if a person's got elevated levels of say cobra venom in their bloodstream, it's most likely some kind of bite or natural death. If you've got a massive level of say rat poison, then it's probably indicative of some kind of foul play. So when you run a tox screen, there's the general test, and this includes many things that are usually used, such as poisons. Usually, if nothing turns up, you can run specific tests for things that weren't screened for on a normal tox screen. So some drugs that are a bit obscure, you have to run specific tox screens for, and you have to try and run them reasonably quickly because depending on the nature of the toxin, it might degrade in the body, even if the body is deceased, and so it can't be metabolized. But in terms of murder investigation, it's pivotal as, essentially the weapon of murder. So if someone's used something to kill someone, like chemicals, it's essentially the murder weapon. So. And
that's what they're looking for. Like, could you say someone had been knifed? Would the toxicology report have anything to do with that? Would the metal wouldn't show up? I mean, that wouldn't.
Well, unless it's some kind of heavy metal that's used, it wouldn't show up, and it wouldn't really be pertinent to the investigation.
No, and
if for example, someone was stabbed, but they were weakened by say some kind of sleeping pill, some kind of sedative, that would be useful as say, okay, this person was weakened, so it was easier to get the jump.
Yes.
On someone.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Jed. No problem. And is it how accurate when you do toxicology report?
Okay. So false positives are very, very rare. So when you people that are professionals that do this, the testings that they use, it's very, very rare to get a false positive. So that means it's very rare for something to come up or show up when it's not actually in the system. In terms of actually detecting something in the blood or the blood or the serum, if it's in small enough concentrations, it can potentially be missed, and that's why getting the body or getting the serum quite close to the time of the administration is quite pivotal because it might have degraded, it might be metabolized. So weak in the elements. If it's something like poison, it would probably still remain, but if it's something organic like a venom, then it might have been degraded by the body. So it's usually pretty good, but if it's in small enough concentrations, then it's a bit iffy.
Okay, Jed, thank you. I really appreciate you calling up to answer the question.